Welcome, guys, to another edition of the ever-scary, catastrophic game to exist, Five Nights at Freddy's. What did Joe call it again? Aha, the final chapter, am I right?
Are you asking the viewers that? You haven't explored many other games yet. This shouldn't craft our definition of a super frightening game.
Five Nights at Freddy's 4. That's right, we're back here again.
Back where?
Joe, you demented, sleepy fossil. Are you sure you are awake and not sleep-talking?
Joe, you know, the whole picking up phone calls from a silly, clumsy dude staying awake all night till 6 a.m. and whatnot.
If I didn't know you better, I would have thought it was Joe speaking. How did you move from being a top guy to being who looks like his brains got picked bit by giant ants? You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that things would be different here. Almost the same old concept, but it's not the same thing.
The mini game is right here, you dumbass.
Can't you see this looks nothing like an old creepy office with grime-covered walls, cranky windows, a bucket full of dirty masks, and some stupid old devices that keep breaking down every second, huh?
You mentioned Joe. Are you trying to say I would make mistakes like that? You do know I'm the one who knows this game better than any of you all, right?
Great, finally you're awake. I would bury my head in shame if I were every other American out there right now. The whole world is looking up to America, and here is their president boasting about knowing Five Nights at Freddy's more than any other person. Isn't this pathetic and shameful, Mr. Fake President?
You know what, Trumpty Dumpty, I would rather focus on what's right in front of me right now. We can leave all those arguments for later.
Seeing that it's our first night in this part, you should do some kind of introduction, Sleepy Joe. We have no idea what we're doing here.
Yeah, me especially. Where the heck is our office? What is this place? Why is it so dark here?
I didn't particularly know they had Christmas lights in each FNAF version, Obama-rama.
At least Five Nights at Freddy's 3 wasn't this bad. What are you on about?
What I'm on about is that you're drunk or probably fell on your head somehow.
Being the biggest guy in the room, I thought your brain would at least be great at his job. Don't tell me you make real-life decisions with that pea-sized brain of yours. I would be shocked.
Oh, Obama, you think you did something there, huh? I'll always be here to remind you that you're a piece of shit. Deal with it.
Yeah, I definitely gagged you.
I know you guys have the habit of pulling your scrotal hairs out each time we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's game, but can you at least behave for this one night? We haven't even grasped the lore yet.
Gross. No. Whoever does that? That's super. Ew.
We can talk about how that is later, but right. Can you just explain what the fuck we're doing here? You seem to be enjoying playing the game all alone.
To be honest, it's quite peaceful this way, but anyways, as you ex-presidents all know, this is Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the final chapter.
It better be the final chapter because it's becoming exhausting and annoying. Keeping people in a room or an office till 6 a.m., sending monsters and demons to cause a cardiac arrest isn't in any way funny.
They never intended to make it funny, Donnie.
This is night one, which is basically the introductory night, you know, to get acquainted with the mechanics of the game. Well, as you observed, there wasn't any phone guy to explain anything to us. We just used tooltips over the interactive areas. It's nothing so different from what we've done before. There's no device to keep track of the animatronics. All we have is our flashlight. However, we still have to survive till 6 a.m. Of course, those scary animatronics won't let us be at peace, so we have to be super careful.
Animatronics again? Shit, I'm sick of those things.
What do you mean by animatronics again? They're one of the main characters of the game. Did you start playing this game today?
So what silly phantoms are dealing with tonight? Tell me so I can be ready for them. They can bring it all on.
Dumbass, I'll throw your words back at you. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that this isn't the same thing with Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Trumpy, we're not dealing with phantom animatronics here, but nightmare animatronics. The animatronics active on this night are Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, and Nightmare Foxy Mangle may also appear if we shine the flashlight on the bed for more than 15 seconds.
How the hell do you dedicate so much time to understanding a game but wouldn't do the same to improve the country's economy? I would never understand this.
Can you freaking shut up and not distract me ever again?
Now is not the time, Trump.
Wait, are we still playing as the security guard? Did we finally get to his house?
Oh, I forgot to mention that. We're playing as a child who is yet unknown.
All right, that explains the teddy bear on the bed.
I don't know why the developers of this game think it's okay to put a child through that traumatic experience. How unfair.
I know why Joe loves this game the more we play it. Hey guys, do you think Joe will get hard playing this game by himself?
He probably have wet dreams about haunting that child's room.
Joe by himself, nobody will ever know what happened behind closed doors.
Best we keep it that way.
Guys, you do know I only play with my grandkids. That's why I know the game, you three brain, rotten, dumb humans.
Everything in your life, Joe feels super sus.
Can't argue here.
So, we need strategies to get through the night. Mr. Joe, what do you have for us?
We need that here. Whoa, what was that? How the fuck did that happen?
Is night one and it's tame, just to get us to settle in. Since there's no monitor or visual aids, our cue to detect the animatronics is the sound they make. So we must listen carefully to detect when an animatronic is approaching.
Now that's crazy. It's already so dark here. We haven't seen the worst yet. I got goosebumps already.
You didn't take your own strategy seriously, Joe. How the hell did you get caught?
We need to do two things to survive tonight. First, we must turn around to the bed very often and flash the light to keep it free from Nightmare's counterpart. They are also called Freddles. If they are neglected, Nightmare Freddy will attack us.
Oops, you're ignoring me now? I must say I'm hurt, Joey.
Can you just stop with your shenanigans, Trump? Let's get serious here.
Oh, shut up. Why is he even playing again? Didn't he just lose?
Well, we don't fully understand the game yet, so let's allow him to play it. Go on, Joe.
Secondly, we need to keep Nightmare Bonnie and Nightmare Chica away from the door from either side. To do this, we have to run to them and listen to their breathing for about 3 to 4 seconds. If you hear them breathing, close the door for a few seconds to allow them to walk away.
So how do we know they've walked away?
Oh, you'd hear their footsteps. However, if you can't hear any breathing, flash the light at the hall to fend off any possible approach from the animatronics.
That's quite a lot to keep in my head. Why do these animatronics feel the need to barge into any room uninvited, huh? This is pissing me off.
I wonder why they chose to use a child. How about the parents? This doesn't make any sense. You know, I saw something.
It was the teddy bear on the bed, Obama.
I promise I did see it. I wouldn't make this up.
Seeing that you've been moving crazy lately, I don't trust you. Obama, are you on the white powder? Speak to me. This is a safe space.
I hate you all. I mean, this time.
I didn't see anything. Are you sure?
You moved the flashlight too fast. How did you expect to see it?
That's it right there. You said he moved the flashlight too fast. If that's so, how then did you see it?
I should remind you that Joe Biden is way older than I am. Of course, I can see things that he can't see.
Hold it 1 second, young old man. I won't allow you to talk down to me for any reason. I have been calm since the start of the game. You honestly do not want to unleash the other not-so-good side of me.
Aha! You think you sound scary. Come on, Joey. That's the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. Don't be ridiculous.
Was I supposed to shiver after hearing that? This must be some sort of joke.
Well, I'm going to allow a few things all because of the game.
Yeah, you should. The animatronics are already a lot for us to deal with. Aren't you all terrified at the darkness of the place? What's worse is that it's a child.
That's the only thing I'm scared of at this point, and not that thing Joe Biden just said. Unleash what? Give me a huge break, Joey.
So, is this how we're going to keep running from one point to another, flashing the light every corner just to keep the animatronics away and survive till 6 a.m.? Just great. Typical Five Nights at Freddy's game. I'm not even surprised.
And remember, this is just night one. We have many more nights to go.
You make that sound like we have 365 nights to go. We have 6 more nights, guys. Chillax.
No matter how many nights we have, we better not spend much time on each night. Your strategies better work, Sleepy Joe, or I'm going to shoot you in the head.
You know, this time I'm not going to force you to use the strategies. Just do you, Trumpy. I'm rooting for you.
Is that 6 a.m.? Yay.
I don't think you've mentioned anything serious, just the normal basics, huh?
And I'm not sure you knew the normal basics before I mentioned them. It wouldn't kill you to be grateful, Grumpy Trump.
I would have eventually figured that out.
Please, guys, let's focus.
Oh, that's right, the mini game. How did I forget that?
We meet our crying boy again.
Wait, I thought he died at the beginning?
Hell no, this time we can explore the house with the Fredbear toy waiting in each room.
I still don't see the point of a mini game, though. The main game was just enough.
Generally, I would say this night wasn't hard to pass. So we have 1 down and 6 more to go. Kudos, guys.
That kudos should go to me. It's the first night. Let's say the main event starts at night 2. This was a walkover.
I'll be ready for whatever in night 2. Who's with me?
Nothing prepares you for the trauma this game gives you in the end. Make sure you start what you can finish. Obama Rama.
It's nothing I haven't done before. This isn't our first time playing Five Nights at Freddy's, Trump. I'll be ready anytime, any day.
I'll be here to remind you of your words, robot. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Isn't the mini game taking longer than it should?
I don't know you to be impatient, bushy-wushy. That's not in your character. Leave it to that elephant.
I know very well that you seek my attention, but guess what? I'm not going to give you that.
It's funny how I didn't even mention a name, and somehow you thought it was you I was talking about. I guess this shoe fits you then.
Watch you back. I'm coming for you.
Save that energy for the next night, Donnie. See you guys in night 2.